Hello everybody, this is David Jagno from UploadVR.com. I'm here playing LA Noire, the VR case files by Rockstar Games. It just came out on HTC Vive today as an exclusive actually. It doesn't even work on the Rift. And we're going to be live streaming the beginning of the game for everyone here. And I am joined by one of my fellow editors at UploadVR, Ian Hamilton.
Hi everyone. I'm watching the YouTube video alongside everyone. And if you have any questions in the comments, I'll relay those to David.
Yep, it's going to be a good time. And just give me one moment here while I finish setting up a couple things on my end. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop those in. And I will respond to them as soon as I get a chance to. Just give me one moment.
Hi, Alan.
Are you watching the stream already?
I am, yeah. We've got one comment from Alan saying hi.
Can you DM that to me on Slack so I don't have to search for it?
The link? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Yeah, you're going to see this error while I'm trying to get everything set up. If the controllers are out of view of the base stations for too long, I get an error menu, but it goes away as soon as they come back. That's just because they're sitting on my desk at the moment.
Here comes the link. Yeah, we're just getting set up. We're going to let everyone know that the stream is live, and then we'll get into it. I didn't get very far into LA Noire back when it came out. I mean, I did get into it maybe 3 hours, 4 hours.
Okay, so
I can't remember how long the original game was.
So you saw a handful of the cases then at least?
Yeah. What's going on at the top of your screen? What is that little black area?
That is the brim of my detective cap. I guess the stream is only showing you my left eye. That's why you can't see the entire hat. You just see like the corner of it. But yeah, so that's my detective hat. All right, I think we should be good. So thanks for joining, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Starting a new game. All right. Gotta get through the tutorial, grab an item. Okay. Got my pen here.
Is it black and white? What's that color? No, it's not black and white. It's just...
I think it's just the intro. The whole game isn't like this. All right, we're getting started. Tutorial is nice and short and sweet.
I like the smoke coming up from that ashtray. It looks pretty realistic.
Yeah, it has a very Wilson's Heart vibe.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph.
Oh, wow.
Friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics.
The faces look really good. I am very pleasantly surprised. This looks great.
I know that bum. Window
How close can you get to him?
I put him away before he jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps.
He ran off. Hang on. I am now doing a more tutorial. Hang on. So now I guess I'm learning about the different locomotion systems.
And everyone, so that you're aware, I'm watching the YouTube video, so there's a delay. Like, I'll be talking to David live while he's maybe a few seconds ahead of us. So I might be behind what he's actually doing.
Okay, so they have a third-person movement mode, like in From Other Suns and Front Defense Heroes, it looks like is one of the movement modes. And now they have what they're calling highlight movement. Oh, okay, so you can highlight important areas in the environment and move there in third person as well. And then it says this one is known as walking. So this is arm swinger locomotion, it looks like. Yeah. So I hold on the right trackpad and I swing my arms by my side to move.
Looks really great.
It really does.
So that's arm swinger?
Yeah.
That looks cool. That looks really cool on the stream.
Yeah, they've actually done a really good job of it. You can hold down the right trigger.
Don't make me chase you!
Oh, I'm gonna chase. Here we go. Okay, now I'm in a fist fight, apparently.
Looks like we've
It's
got
kind
the
of weird
place
that it
to
jumps back and
ourselves.
forth between you moving and then like going up the ladder. There's no animation. It just kind of teleports you up there. It's a little weird.
There's a question about performance. What's your graphics card right now?
I have a 980 Ti, and it runs great. I'm not seeing any issues so far. I think on the Steam page it lists a 1070 as minimum and a 1080 is recommended, but I have a 980 Ti, and it's running really well. The tutorial, it's teaching me how to make a fist and how to punch, and then it says you can also slap an opponent with an open hand. My hands, the scale on the hands is not right. It's hard to tell
Bigger?
on the stream, I bet, but it feels like I have baby hands. Like I feel like I'm a 12-year-old in a suit. It's a little weird. I'm not. The scale of these hands is definitely off. I mean, like I said, you can't tell on the stream, I'm sure, but it really feels like I have baby hands.
That's weird. So, like, what happens when you slap a person? Is that
I'm about to try that out right now.
I'm curious if the proportions are right there.
Duck and dodge to avoid damage. I can block. They have a pretty in-depth melee combat system. This is kind of interesting. I didn't expect a whole lot of thought to be put into the fighting. Oh! I slapped him.
Come on then, big boy.
I'm only slapping. I'm never gonna punch in this game.
Oh, that looks bad.
Uniform makes you feel tough, does it?
This is fantastic.
Your boyfriend's not around to help you out now.
Oh! Can I backhand? Let me try backhand.
Are you fighting or flirting?
Oh yeah. I don't know if I can finish a fight by slapping. It's not ending. Maybe I have to punch him. Let me try punching.
Hey Jade.
Pretty boy.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, you have to punch to end the fight. Slapping is more like a stun.
How you doing,
That was
Wendell?
so satisfying, though.
Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life.
Yeah,
for
when
an
you,
asshole
I
like
can
you.
imagine when you.
You can make it up
wow,
to
that
him
was a
in
nice
10
fall.
years' time.
I can imagine
Watch
when you
your
deal with
head.
some of these
This hump will be
creepier
back in the Iron
criminals that
Hotel by tomorrow night.
those slaps are going to be really
Nice
satisfying.
work, Cole.
Yeah.
You run track in high school?
All right. That was other than the little moments where it goes black to switch in and out of scenes, I think I'm really pleasantly surprised so far. Like it looks great, it runs great.
Jamie's on the chat telling you to kill the guy.
1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify.
I don't think I have that option yet. I'm not sure if I have guns or anything. I have finger guns. Do those work?
We'll take that. It's only a
We
couple
just got a
blocks from
question asking if whether it works on a Rift, and we tested that out. It's the very first thing we tested, and it does not.
That is correct. No Rift at all. All right, now I am driving. It recommended that I sit down, but I have to move my office chair out of my room to make room for room scale, so I'm going to be standing. No sitting for me when driving.
Oh, nice. Jamie says in the original you could have pushed that guy off the rooftop.
Okay. Maybe that was an option. Maybe I could have pivoted around him and slapped him until he fell off the roof. I'll have to try more stuff like that.
Much more so, we've talked about this a lot, David, but much more so than Skyrim or Fallout, I'm really curious about the creepy factor in here. Like how uncomfortable you're going to feel going face to face with some of these people.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Cole Phelps, baby hands, ready to go. Thanks, Sergeant.
Roger, KGPL. 14
Roger,
Adam en
Roger.
route.
10-4. Don't call me baby hands.
David Baby Hands Jag now.
Oh, okay, so you hold the grip buttons to hold the steering wheel, and you turn the wheel like you would a real car, and then you hold the right trigger to accelerate, and the left trigger is your brake and your reverse.
All right, David, you played it for 5 minutes. Is it better than Fallout and Skyrim?
I think this is clearly the greatest VR game ever made. I've never played another VR game that lets me slap people with my baby hands. This is revolutionary. Next level immersion and presence.
Looks wild driving around the city.
Visually, it's so nice.
Look out the side windows, man. Stop looking straight ahead.
Eyes on the road at all times.
Oh, come on. You're in virtual reality. Drive really recklessly. Come on.
Oh my god. I got a bank robbery in action. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Oh my god. Okay, yep. That was a headshot.
To the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there.
Oh man.
Take it slow.
Yeah, Dingo,
LAPD,
I'm
put
really
down
blown
your
away by
weapons.
how it's on
The
stream,
bank
too.
is
One of the things to keep
surrounded.
in mind,
I'm
though,
offering
is
you a
that
chance
we're
to...
streaming this from a PC, and a number of our Skyrim streams were all from PS4. So the way we were streaming from PS4 was a much different view of the world. So actually, we're getting a really good sense of like the quality here on a flat screen, but it's still like any other VR game going to be limited by
Stay
the number
down.
of pixels in the headset.
I don't have any more bullets. I don't know what's going on. I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, DTK Gaming, yeah, it doesn't work on Rift.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the
We're
air.
hopeful that maybe we can get another surprise update from the Steam beta. Maybe that'll fix it.
I don't know how to reload.
Stay in cover.
Yeah, how does this compare visually to something like Resident Evil? I guess it's hard to compare Sony to...
I need to turn the volume down. It is like, I can barely hear myself think. The gunshots are so loud.
Oh, come on, that's realistic.
Yeah, but you're asking me questions. You're not letting me be immersed.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help our viewers.
Okay. So I mean, the visuals in this are very bright, you know, and colorful. Like it tries to play up the illusion of the setting a little bit more. That Resident Evil is a very dark game, so it's hard to compare the art styles, but the quality of this, the clarity is really good. I mean, I think this might be the cleanest looking realistic art style I've seen in a VR game yet, especially with how big the world is. But I can't shoot. I don't know. I'm out of bullets.
Next time you get in that car, I really want to
And your buddies are dead.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I am totally out of bullets. I can't.
Yeah, pump it.
I've been pumping it like over and over. It won't shoot.
Walk out of here or you can go out in the box.
I don't know.
Your choice.
I'm gonna see if they can just kill me. Maybe it'll reset my save or something.
Fucking down.
I don't know.
Stay down.
Is the hat annoying? Do you wish you could take the hat off?
I don't see the hat right now.
Oh, it just got blown off on the screen. Did it get...
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I was just out of ammo. I guess. I'm not sure. That was strange. Let's try that again.
Someone told you to pump it real good.
Okay. I have the shotgun again.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Okay, got that guy. Everything good so far, like last time.
I'm gonna send an email to Valve and see if they're going to do a Steam beta update. Don't know if I'll get a reply, but need to ask the
How
question.
many are in there? Take it slow. We'll be here soon.
How long do you think you can hold out? LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance
Oh, I missed the ammo tutorial. I must have skipped it by accident earlier. Okay. There we go. I'm good now.
You call yourself a game reviewer?
Hey, man. Life moves at you fast when you're in a firefight.
Stay in cover.
The range on this shotgun is
I think we got
ridiculous.
him, Cole. Should be all clear.
All right.
Lieutenant Hopkins
I
says
gotta say,
anytime you reach for the
everything,
shotgun,
all the
you're
different
gonna
elements
end
of the
up dead or
game,
wearing a citation.
driving,
So I guess
It's okay,
running, gunfights, it all feels really good.
Back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
When did the original come out? Do you remember?
Oh, that was like 2008? No, 2000.
2011.
Oh,
2011.
okay, okay.
So is that as old as Skyrim?
Same year, yeah. But it's worth noting that this is a
Go ahead,
remake.
KGPL.
You know, they remade portions of the game, and they just did a HD re-release. So this isn't like a straight port like Skyrim was. And the game world's much larger. It's much more restricted. So I don't think it's a fair comparison, but it is as old, yeah.
Still really interesting though to compare something that was originally released the same year, and
Yeah.
honestly, it's the effort of the developer involved here. Even if it's been remade, that says a lot about Rockstar's efforts here. If it looks that good.
Okay, I'm driving my car again. I'm looking around more because that's what people do apparently in Ian's world. Is they don't look at the road when they drive; they look around at the windows.
Yeah, let me see this.
Oh no!
Drive off.
Slow down! Oh god!
Drive off a bridge.
Nope, I didn't slow down fast enough. What is this? Stopping at red lights? I don't have time for this. Oh! I should have. Oh man.
Yeah,
This-
it's $30 on Steam.
That is a great price for this game. I mean, I don't know how long it is yet, but if all the missions are as good as that last one, I think, yeah, I would recommend this already, just based on my limited playtime. I haven't even done the interrogations yet, and that's what the game is really based around.
So when you drive around, how far can you drive around, or do you have to stay on like a set path? Like, can you just really explore, or are you heading towards
Floyd Rose, homicide.
a specific destination?
I think you can drive around pretty much wherever you want in the city.
Shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic,
But you do have a waypoint that you should head
Up and on
towards.
his way to Central Morgue.
How do you know
Witnesses,
where
a
to
tall white
drive?
guy,
I didn't
our
see a
shooter,
map.
put two in the
It's at the
Vic's head
center
and
of
then
my
threw his
dash.
piece. And
It's,
you guys are trying to
oh,
recover
okay.
the gap.
Yeah, kind of like a
to look anywhere in
GPS type
particular?
thing. Because they had GPSs in the 40s. I don't know if you knew that, but it was a new technology back
Not expecting
then.
any miracles here.
If
Yeah.
we recover the weapon,
Oh, look at that
Bag it and
face.
return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
I'm getting excited watching this. I'm almost gonna. I want to drop off the stream and go download it.
Ooh, I have a flashlight on my stomach. You Look at your partner
You've
to
gotta be
ask for
thorough,
advice.
Cole. Check into every corner.
Man, these faces are nuts.
This is a fist hump. Just going through
Yeah,
the motions.
DTK Gaming.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
He said that, or
All right, have
they
it your
said
way.
that
We'll
they
search
like
right up
that
to the back wall.
these big games are coming to
Still don't come
VR.
up with
We
anything,
debate
come
about that
find
a
me,
lot.
and we'll talk it out.
Where if it's
Two heads are always better than
people
one.
originally thought that these games needed to be built from the ground up for VR, but some of these ports are really showing that it can be pretty good
Look at this jump.
if it's done well.
So
we
I've
just talked to Jason
discovered,
Rubin.
I've discovered here, Ian, something very important. If you want to make your hands not baby hands, you just shine the light and do hand puppets on the wall, and then suddenly you have normal size hands.
That's wild. Yeah, we talked to Jason
Err.
Rubin at Oculus recently, and he believed that
What have you
games
got,
need to be
Phelps?
built from the ground up for VR to be the best. But I don't know. It seems like both can work.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Yeah, I agree. LA Noire
don't
was
see
ahead
anything
of
here.
its time.
It really was. I mean, I don't know if whoever's watching now, if you've tried it on PS4 or Xbox One, visually it looks so good. I mean, even if you go back and play the PS3 or 360 version, it still looks good. But I mean, the facial animations are just incredible.
Saying my voice is a bit low. I'm moving the mic a little bit closer to my mouth. Hopefully the volume's better there.
I'm not sure how to actually save evidence that I find.
Or is that a product of your OBS streaming, David?
It might be. I don't know.
Let me know if my volume's okay on the stream. If not, we can try to adjust it. Oh, and just so you know, I am. We all work from home, and my little one is about to go down for a nap soon. So I'm actually going to be sitting next to him as he goes down for a nap, and there might be some baby screaming. I will try to mute as much as I can to make sure that doesn't happen, but just have to kind of warn you.
I'm really glad that they didn't include an ability for you to like reach out and just teleport items to your hand. You have
actually
to
lean down and grab them.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's such an interesting choice on immersion because you could debate that endlessly where it's like, oh, people just don't want to lean down. But that's why you're playing it in VR, I guess.
Right.
But what if your tracking doesn't work all the way to the floor? That could be part of the Oculus questions. That's one of the, if you don't set up your cameras right, it might not cover you all the way to the floor.
Yeah.
Cole, come
There's a
take
really
look
funny
at
comment
this.
here that said, next generation of games, I think they will come with normal-sized heads, hands, and people.
We can only dream. Look at the point of interest to discover potential leads.
Shooter, put him up against
What
the
does this mean for Grand
Oh.
Theft Auto?
That's what
Hell of a way to
so
go.
in order to register a clue, I just
Doesn't
need
really
to
matter
stare
how you
at
go
it.
once you're
Okay.
gone.
I can handle
Don't
that.
get all deep on me, Phelps.
It didn't work on that. Let me try this over here. Whoops, I'm going backwards somehow. There we go.
Yeah, let's talk about bugs. How do you feel about the number of bugs you're seeing, or just is it off at all compared to what you saw in Skyrim and Fallout?
What do you mean by off?
Well, I guess it's tricky, but like, it's hard to compare a PS4 release where you've got a forward-facing camera and maybe you could lose the controllers from time to time. But obviously with Fallout, there were some problems with the graphics right at launch, which they had to bug fix. I guess I'm wondering, did this come out cleaner on launch day than the others?
So far, it feels like it has, but also, again, very, very different scope.
Oh, someone said this seems like junk. I don't know. What exactly do you mean by it looks like junk? I don't know. It's
So the movement system is taking a little getting used to. Some advice for anyone that decides to play it. At first, I was trying to do very quick movements here in front of me, but that doesn't really work. Instead, doing very long strides with your arms is much better. It works very smoothly that way. I can't figure out how to let it register evidence that I find. Like, I found all this stuff laying on the ground, and I can pick it up and look at it. It has a blue outline, which I assume means it's evidence, but I can't get it to register. Let me look at, maybe the options will tell me. Clue music. You can skip action. There's an option in the menus to skip all gunfights, brawls, chases, and tailing sequences. Oh wait, no, it's those have to be completed. Okay, so I guess it just skips other types of action. Oh, you can adjust your height too. So I can have it set to just have it at Phelps' height, even though I'm probably shorter. Controls. No, nothing really here. If anyone has played and they figured out how to register evidence when you're at a crime scene, let me know. Because I don't want to move on without being able to actually have all the evidence registered. But I might have to do that. We'll see. Let me keep exploring, see what happens. All right. Keep going. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada. I walk up these stairs here. Whoops.
So what's the problem with evidence? How do you not know? How do you, like, you think there should be a case file or something where everything goes after you've seen it?
Yeah, I mean, that's how the other game was. And if I'm a cop, you would think you would have the ability to, log evidence of some kind. I mean, maybe the game is just telling me all the random crap in this alley is irrelevant. So maybe that's what it is.
Commenter said that they thinks that there's a gun, and where did it go? Yeah, have you found anything so far?
I mean, I found like a concert stub ticket. I found like beer bottles, stuff
in
like
the window.
that. What
Look
window?
at a window up above you.
I don't understand.
A commenter is suggesting that there's a gun in a window, I think.
I mean, I probably just need to go through the store. I'm sure that's where my partner's at over here.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Because I know in the previous version of the game, you had to really inspect crime scenes and find evidence, but I don't know, this one's not letting me do that with all the random stuff I'm finding,
Up on
so
the roof, right?
maybe it's just not relevant.
So we need to find a way up.
So it says in the reflection of the flashing one.
Yeah, I already found it.
Come to the
Oh, okay.
homicide guys think we are.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy. We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
What did it say? Click the upper quadrant.
Yeah. Okay, so I do have a notebook. The only clues I have are the blood stain. Oh, I can physically write in this notebook. This is so cool. Okay, I got distracted. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a newspaper article too somewhere.
Yeah, I remember all those things from the non-VR version, but I'm not. Maybe those other items I found just aren't relevant. Maybe that's just what it is.
Yeah, that's what commenters are saying.
Let me see if I can find the newspaper article, because finding clues is very important.
We have the
If I
gun,
remember
Cole.
anything from
Let's take it back
LA
to
Noire.
Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some
Bro,
initiative, Ralph.
you need to
See if
calm
we can come
down.
up with an owner.
I'm gonna
That's a
find more
long shot,
clues.
Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun.
Back off.
You know a local gun store?
I'm gonna
Sure.
try to slap him.
There's a place a couple of
I
blocks
can't do
from
it.
here.
Dang it. Oh no. I'm back at the car. I wasn't done. Maybe I can physically just go back to the crime scene. Yeah, I can. Cool. Okay. Yep, that's garbage. Let's see if I can find this newspaper article. I think I remember it being in a trash can, maybe. Or near a trash can or something like that. Okay, let's see here. Just taking a nice stroll down a dark alley. Don't mind me. Yeah, I guess all this random stuff is just useless. I don't know if I'm going to find this newspaper article. It's probably not super important. Maybe it's over here. Nope. Yeah, so if you guys are leaving comments right now, I can't see them at the moment. Ian will be able to check them out and respond here in just a few minutes.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of questions. There's a good conversation going in here. Someone's asking about net neutrality. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right, I give up. I'm gonna leave.
So, did you find the newspaper article?
No. Wait, I got something. I found a can of minestrone soup.
That's yummy.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if this is evidence or not. It's like a movie ticket stub. No, it's not registering as anything, so.
Yeah, Ghost Code is saying that you passed the place where that clue should have been and it wasn't there.
Maybe they took it out for the VR version.
Yeah.
I assume people that are commenting stuff like that are referring to the normal version, so they might have made changes.
Yep.
All right, back in the car. Let's go to the gun store. It's on 367 South Central Avenue, set as destination. Good
So
to
it
go.
gives you a little like warning right there that says please take a seated position.
Yeah, it says, it recommends it, I guess, but you can also just stand like I'm doing. Oh man, turning can't exactly drift around corners in this game. Oh!
want me to keep tabs on the path of destruction you're creating? It might come in handy.
I can't remember. Can you take out light posts?
Let's see.
That's coming out of your wages.
I just hit it. And my partner got really mad. Let me see if I can hit a pedestrian.
Damn lunatic!
She evaded me. She's too fast.
Hand combat was at the beginning of the stream. It was one of the first things that happened. So if you want to go back, there was a nice little fist fight to start off the game.
So the screen blacks out if you get hit at high speed.
Are you trying to run people over?
I'm flooring it. I'm going 60 miles an hour. 70. Oh! The brakes do not work that great.
I wonder how much of the physics of the driving has changed.
Yeah, I can't really recall. It's been so long since I played it originally.
That's a really interesting effect when you collide. They just sort of reset you. I imagine that's a very nauseous thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Here we are at the gun store. All right. Gun store at 10:15 p.m. 10:50 p.m. Doors with the golden handle are interactive. I don't see a golden handle on this one. Oh, now it's gold. There we go.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Don't you lie to me.
Model 27.
Don't you lie.
Magnum. Chambered for 357. Nickel plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
All right. Model 27 with pearl grips. 25, 27 walnut grip. 27 pearl grip. Right
Good luck.
there.
Errol Schroeder.
That's awesome how
203
real that
Southwest
looks.
Street. Ordered the gun in February '46.
Yeah, the resolution's
Thanks for the
really
big
sharp.
help.
I can read it
Anytime.
fine.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Don't make me slap you. I'm not afraid to
Shame
do
about
it.
that gun. Real
Ah,
collector's
I
item.
can't.
Sorry, I can't help
I just
you
want to
more.
slap everybody now.
So far, David has been pretty impressed with this game, right?
Oh yeah. I think my only issue is I wish you could deactivate all of the screen dimming that happens. I don't know if I don't think it's a
see if
tracking
he's at
issue
home.
for me.
Owning the gun doesn't prove he
Because I
pulled the
know, like,
trigger.
if I go
Okay.
up ladders or stairs
penny,
or
in for a pound.
open up a car
Either way,
door,
gonna be
open
dead.
up a building door, if I do anything that I can't physically just move through the world and do, it dims the screen and then reloads me back where I want to go. And I know that's probably a comfort decision just to make it less nauseous and less of an issue, but I don't know. It's a little annoying. I wish that they would just animate me moving through things and doing things.
Yeah, what are the minimum specs again?
I think on Steam it says a 1070. I don't remember the processor, but 8 gigs of RAM was the minimum. Recommended was a 1080 with 16 gigs. And I'm running a 980 Ti. You know, I can't remember how much RAM is in this computer. I think there's 32 gigs in this computer.
Max aux power said they've got a 1060 with 6 gigabytes, so
That's. I'm not sure if that's
good
gonna cut it. Yeah, I might have trouble with that.
that's another thing that I was thinking about as far as, you know, looking forward into future games. Like here's a developer that's, I don't know, leaving out some of the market because they're increasing the specs beyond the minimum. And I guess it says a lot about bringing things like Grand Theft Auto to VR in the future.
Yeah. One thing I will say though is that we did reach out to Rockstar, and they told us that they're going to continue working on optimization. So hopefully they'll be able to accommodate other setups eventually. Oh man, I wasn't watching the map. Oh, there we go. I busted through the fence. Cool.
That's
Okay.
right. They did say it sounded like the specs would broaden over time, right?
Yeah, I think that's the word they use, is broaden.
It is not the full game. It is just some selected cases, and it's all been modified for VR.
That is correct. That's also why it's half the price of the full game.
Someone's saying they got a 750 Ti. That's an old one, right?
I'm not a GPU guy, but math tells me that number is low. So, if I were a gambling guy, I would probably bet that would have issues. But if you're running other VR stuff already, I mean, maybe it's worth a shot. If it doesn't run, you can always refund it and then rebuy it once the specs lower or you upgrade your PC. That's worth keeping in mind on Steam. You can refund stuff pretty easily if you can't play it.
Yeah, so David is standing up right now while driving the car. When you get into the car, it pops up a little note suggesting you sit down, just for increased immersion. But David is totally immune to simulator sickness, so he turns off all comfort features and does whatever the hell he wants.
That is correct. Says I'm here. There we go. I triggered it. Schroeder's apartment. I think I finally get to interrogate someone now. I've been playing for how long? How long have I been playing? Almost an hour now, and I still haven't interrogated anybody. I need it. I need to get in someone's face.
So, it obviously doesn't make you sick, but does it feel weird to stand? Like, would you feel more immersed if you were sitting?
Oh, totally. I just don't have room for a chair if I'm doing groom scale.
Yeah, I didn't. The 750 Ti was a joke. I did not recall that. It sounded like a weird graphics card.
I totally knew it was. I was just seeing if you knew.
Yeah, so I swear I saw the hat get blown off in a firefight. Do you know if it actually got taken off?
He wants a
I think it did because if I recall correctly, I couldn't see it near the end of the firefight. Apartment number 2.
Apartment 2.
Hey Cole, you don't need to narrate because I already narrated for you. I feel like I have like multiple personalities whenever I hear my character talk.
Like a Wilson's Heart thing going on here?
Yeah. Okay. There's a phone book. I could throw the entire law book at him. Get it? Because I'm a cop. Oh, here we go. I have to actually knock on the door. Open up, dirtbag.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Gunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
Sound
I
familiar?
might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind.
Come on.
Scooter?
Come at
He
me, bro.
works for me.
Come at me,
I
bro.
have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on
Funny you
here?
say
You're under
that.
arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh, fight time.
That was a very
Fight
bad
time.
move, Schroeder.
Slap. See, the great thing about fighting in LA Noire is you can slap people and punch them. Aw, poor guy. Uppercut, here it comes. Boom!
Prancing around and hitting me.
Hook! Uppercut! Urgh. It's gonna take more than that.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
You went
It's
down with
lucky you
one
caught me off
punch.
guard.
You were a bad partner.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Alright. Ooh, I wonder if I can play darts. This is more important than inspecting a crime scene. Okay, that was bad. Okay, let's see. Got these boots. They look like guilty boots. If I ever saw any. Look at how guilty these boots are. I'd be such a good cop. Innocent until I see your boots. Look at how suspicious this is. He's got dirty dishes just laying on tables. He would have had time to clean it up if he wasn't so busy killing people. Okay, Mystic Tales. Nice taste in comics here. And this guy's house is filthy. That is gross. Oxydol. A common chemical used in the cleanup of a crime scene. Whoops, I don't know what I bumped. Let's go check his bedroom. That's usually where the guilty stuff is at.
What are we waiting for?
Oh wait, I found a little notebook. It says right here, kill people at 5 o'clock. This guy's so guilty.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs
Is
in
this
a
your
hornet's
second
nest.
case or is this your first
Call
case?
it in, partner.
Oh, this is all the
Leave
same
the
case.
book where you found it.
Okay.
I'm not, man.
Officer Phelps.
Okay, I think they changed the way the gameplay works because in the previous one, you'd have as much time as you wanted to explore a crime scene, find clues, and do all that kind of stuff. And this one, it seems like once you find the key clue that it wants you to find, it ends. So it seems it might be a little different. Because that case is over now. I never even interrogated anybody.
Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you saw that shows that you have
Oh, gunshots.
gung-ho.
There are interrogations though, right?
Oh yeah, there are. I know Tal did some in his preview.
This could be
I guess I haven't found them yet. Maybe this next case will have an interrogation. Oh my god.
LAPD, could you
This guy was
stand
just
clear of the
murdered.
body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance.
You guys are
and the
lucky.
police, but I'm afraid
I'm a
he's
cop.
dead.
Oh, you don't say. He says he thinks this guy's dead.
Okay, stand
He has like
further
6
back and
gunshot
move along.
wounds,
It's your choice, but
blood
make it
everywhere.
quick, people.
We should hire this guy.
Hey,
He's a
Cole.
real detective.
You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay.
We talk about this a
You're
lot,
first
but
reporting then. We'll get a perimeter
the
going. and
40s
move the
art
crowd
style,
on.
it still doesn't look
You better see what you can
completely
find out
real
before the
life
homicide
like,
kicks
but
show up.
does it have
be
any
with
kind
you
of
in a
a
moment.
bigger effect on you to have this kind of real world scenario compared
Everybody
with
stay back.
Skyrim
Let's do
or
our job.
Fallout?
Whenever I'm just exploring the city and I'm standing around, interacting with stuff, not really. But whenever I get up close to people, like this guy here, and I can really see his face, and whenever he talks,
That's all I know.
the animation is just so good. It's it's a bit more jarring. That firefight earlier was pretty intense, especially with how loud it was. It feels a little different than fighting a troll or a dragon or something. All right,
Interesting.
I think I'm about to do an interrogation. I'm going to talk to this witness.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now?
Okay, never
The
mind.
witness can wait, Cole. We've got the
He just
perimeter.
told me that they found, or he saw someone run into the shoe store, so I have to go check
Make
here
sure
now.
we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Hey, lady. What did you have to do with this? You know what the heck? I can't get it to... There we go. The arm swinging locomotion doesn't always work exactly as I want it to. Sometimes I go in the wrong direction. I'm not sure what the cause of that is.
Look a mess.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss.
Whoa.
I'm here about the shooting.
She is very short.
Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr.
Interesting. Was
Gage's
she sort of
first
looking
name.
away from you when you walked
Everett.
up to her, and then they
You are.
teleported you?
Galleta.
So it's face to face
All
more?
right. Yes,
Clovis.
it's a dead
Galleta.
person.
Yeah, seems like it. Oh, here we go. I can ask some questions using my notebook. I got a sketch of your face here. I can actually scribble on the page next to her face. I want to give her a mustache. I'm gonna give her a towel mustache to make it curly on the ends. That's awesome. I'm entertained way too easily. Okay. Use my notebook.
We don't
You
have
think
as
you
many
could tell
people
me
watching
exactly
this
what
live
happened,
stream
miss?
compared with the
I
first
looked around the shops at lunch.
Skyrim live stream, and I'm wondering if that's because
I was in a store
people were instantly
when
sold on it
Mr.
from what they
Gage,
saw, and they
my
just didn't want
boss,
to spoilers,
burst
or
in
because there's
yelling
just
that
that
I'm
much
late
more
on my
interest in
lunch.
Skyrim.
And?
How many people are
When I
watching
came
right now?
back,
It's mid
I was
30s.
angry.
That's about how much we
I
got with
walked
Fallout.
in front. I heard shots.
Actually, we're nearly
turned
50
and
now.
Saw Mr. Gage fall.
She looks like she's lying. You know what? Choose your interrogation tactic. I can look at the selections and then pick. She's very shifty. Her eye movements. She looks like she's unsure. I think she's lying. I'm going to play bad cop. She's very startled. I bet I can press her and get more information. Burt
I'm
Macklin,
having a hard time
FBI.
believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
I will talk to you however I want.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now.
Well, that didn't work.
Send in one of the other policemen if you must. But I won't say another word to you.
She got real pissy real fast. Whoops. She does not respect my authority. Oh, what is this? There's sparkly stuff. Bullets.
I remember writing about this game when it came out, and the
Shell
facial
casings.
expressions were
These look
such
like
a big
32s.
innovation at the time. And I'm surprised it really hasn't taken off in more games since then. I guess some do it, but it's not. I can't think of anything that's really compared to the sort of in-depth facial expressions they've used in this game.
My assumption is that the technology isn't affordable enough to be widespread, is my guess. I remember this game had a big budget, and it took a long time to develop between Team Bondi and Rockstar.
Did you check the trash can?
Not yet. I'm currently inspecting the body. That trash can over there, I'll check it after. Oh man, I have to actually roll the dead body over. This is nuts.
Ew.
Oh man. Oh.
That's intense.
Bank of
C.
Arcadia.
Galleta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to
Okay.
Bank of Arcadia.
$52 for pearl earrings. It was a different time back then. It's very awkward that my legs are straddling this dead body and I can look down and see my knees. Oh my gosh. Is there anything else that I can see on him? I guess not. I think that's the only thing on the body. I'm gonna go check the trash can.
Hey,
So
Cole,
what do you
let's
think
get
the
moving.
effort here?
There's a dang
to-
gun right here.
How many
Sorry,
people
go
do
on.
you think it took to put this into VR compared with how many people it took to do the same thing with Skyrim and Fallout? Like, do you think it was a bigger project here?
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
I think it's probably comparable because I think Skyrim had already been ported and remastered in so many times
Girl saw it all.
that
Clammed up.
you know it probably was something they didn't have to really rebuild from the ground up so much.
A couple blocks from here.
This one they just ported to PS4 and
Maintain the
Xbox
perimeter.
One and Switch, so I think they probably had a bunch of different teams working on ports and they were able to streamline it a bit more maybe. I mean, I'm not a developer, so I don't actually know, but that would be my guess.
OMS is suggesting to check the face.
Excuse me, officer. I want
The face of the dead body.
I'm guessing. Look up close.
I mean, I can't get much
Cole,
closer.
We got things to do.
Is that because you're tracking? What happens if you like really get up in there? I'm just curious.
I mean, I'm like, I put my face through his face. I'm inside of his brain right now. Man, my partner is a huge pain. Oh, I can rotate using the left trackpad. I didn't know that. Okay. That'll be nice so I don't have to get all tangled up. Okay, let me go check this shop a little bit more. Maybe there's something else in here.
Interesting question. If you had to pick one, Skyrim or Fallout, which would you choose?
Skyrim?
That's a stupid question for David. David's like, that's his world, so it's an unfair question to put to him.
What are we waiting for?
And I've actually only spent a few minutes in each of those worlds, so it's not good for me either.
I mean, let me put it this way. Tal, our editor-in-chief, Talmadge Blevins, he prefers Fallout to the Elder Scrolls in terms of overall. You know, he prefers that world, but even he agrees that Skyrim VR is a better game than Fallout 4 VR. So, take that.
So how long have we been streaming here? More than an hour?
Yeah, a little bit more.
What's your impression about this being better than those?
That they're so different. I don't understand how you can compare them. I mean, that's like comparing Job Simulator to Space Pirate Trainer. Like, they're just totally different games.
Yeah, they're still going to get a rating at the end of this, though.
Yeah, but they're not being compared against one another. That's not how reviews work, in my opinion.
Oh, you can accuse the person using the bank info.
The woman that was in there?
I think so.
I don't know if I can get out of my car now. Let me see, maybe I can... No, it's not, I don't think I can get out of the car again, which is a little weird. Oh well. Man, this is very touchy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think my controller's running out of battery.
The other one?
Yeah. Let me switch the charging cable now. Maybe I can...
That might cause a tracking issue.
Huh? Seems fine.
We've been live streaming a lot more. How long have we been live streaming, David?
Jesus! Say that again?
How often have we been live streaming?
Usually 2 or 3 times a week, it feels like. For about a month now.
Yeah, we've been doing it a lot more because it's been a release season and some very big games have come out. And there's been a lot of interest in how they play and everything. So we've been doing a lot more. I don't know if we'll keep up this pace, increase it or decrease it. Obviously, share as much as you can so that we can get more people in here. That will dictate whether we stream more. The more people that are in.
Oh my gosh. I am so terrible at driving.
Full of advice, aren't you?
Oh. I promise I don't drive like this in real life.
Cross your arms, just out of curiosity.
Say that again?
What happens if you cross arms?
Oh my god, I just killed somebody. Yeah. I definitely just killed somebody trying to cross my arms. So that's what happens.
Are you trying to run people over?
Thanks a lot, RB. You're just killed someone in old LA.
Alright, I'm gonna drive more carefully. My performance review at the end of this quarter is not gonna be that great. Okay, is this a different gun store? No, it looks like the same one, I think.
It's a really interesting point about the economics of this type of capture.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
I'm really curious. That's the reason I asked this question.
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
The investment to do this stuff on a grand scale is.
Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one
there
over
really
here.
isn't
Although
any
I
game
did have
larger
one
than
in
Grand
here a
Theft
couple of
Auto.
weeks back.
Like, that's the biggest game on the planet.
Kalu.
And
Edgar
obviously,
Kalu
if
was his
VR is
name.
going to take
Thing
off
looks like he'd never
and
been
be
fired, but he
used
brought it
by
in here for
billions of
cleaning
people,
anyway.
that's the kind of
Bought a bunch of
experience
cartridges and he
that
left.
Do you know where we can find
is the
Mr.
scale and depth
Told me he was on
that
his lunch
people
break.
want.
Said he worked
Obviously,
at
Skyrim, the
Hartfield
interest in
jewelry
Skyrim is
store
the
just
depth
up
that
on Broadway.
people really want, but how much money is it going to cost to deliver it? How many years off is that kind of experience?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, what would you give to play Red Dead Redemption in VR?
Oh, that would be nice. That would be a very difficult one, just because, you know, there was no first person in that. I'm not sure how well that would translate if it was only third person. But that would be great. I would love to play that game in VR.
Skyrim, back when it originally launched, was it both?
Yeah.
Was it?
I'm just gonna walk around the city a little bit.
Oh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Get this morning's edition hot off the press.
You can just run into people, like just walk into them.
5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots. Extra, read all about it.
Every now and then the arm swinging kind of goes wonky and it makes me go off to the side a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm swinging my arms wrong or what exactly causes that.
It looks like paddling. Like, you know how when you paddle all on one, like just swing your left arm a bunch.
Well, you have to hold. Okay, there we go. No, I kind of go off to the left a little bit. I can't like change direction. Once I start swinging, I'm stuck in like a straight line.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Okay, I just have to make a conscious effort to be very slow, deliberate swinging, side to side. If I go too fast, that's whenever it kind of gets weird. You just hold the right trigger and then you can run. Whoa! I just ran into the street. That was weird.
Price is outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, the game world is huge. I've just been walking for a few blocks now, just taking a stroll.
OMS is asking if there are 911 calls in this version.
I haven't seen any. I don't think so. It's not really as open of a world. You know, like I can explore and walk around, but it doesn't feel like stuff is really happening like it was in the other one. Like, you know, you could just drive around and respond to calls and do that kind of stuff. This one is it's much more linear. Like you go from case to case and that's it.
Yeah, it's a good question. Can you just lay down on the street and look up? Just people want to see that.
Okay. I mean,
and also Charles is asking whether you have to swing your arms to walk. This is just one movement method. There were several at the beginning of this.
Well, nope. It looks like tracking messed up.
That's probably just your setup, right?
I'm not sure. My base stations are in the corner of my wall, and I was laying prone in Fallout yesterday while shooting, and I didn't have any problems. Oh my gosh, I'm like a giant now. And I still have baby hands. What the heck? This is crazy.
Maybe you reset. Maybe it tries to calibrate.
I have little tiny, like, 2-inch hands, and it's like I'm... Oh, this is so wild.
So the hands are even smaller now?
Yeah. Like, all the people look like they're tiny. Like, you can see what I'm seeing, right? Like, the scale...
It's hard to... Like, I know it's different, but it's hard to get the scale out of the stream.
Oh, man. This is wild. I feel like... Oh, I don't even know how to explain this. This is so weird. It's like the game recalibrated my character model, but not my perspective. Like, my hands are tiny still, and my legs are tiny like all the people, but my sense of scale is still there. Like, my head feels like it's the size of this entire person.
Your head is bigger? That's so weird. I mean, obviously it's something. Well, lay down on the ground again and mess up your tracking, or maybe just cover up your sensors and see if it resets.
I'm laying flat on my back now, and it's fine. There's some little... The character model is getting in my vision a little bit. But yeah, I'm laying on my back in the middle of the street. Oh, the tracking messed up. I don't think it's my tracking, because my head movement is fine. I think it's the game doesn't want you doing that.
I'm just suggesting that if you stand up, cover all the sensors on your headset, just so it loses tracking for a second, and then let it go again. I wonder if that will reset your stuff.
I just stood up and it recalibrated with the menu button. Yeah, so everything's fine now. Back to normal. That was crazy. But yeah, there are other movement options. So, like, you can see here, you can double-click the trackpad and then click a point in the distance, and you just watch your character walk there. If you don't want to stand here and swing your arms over and over, you can do that.
Is there any comfort options as far as smaller field of view?
Let's take a look. Options. Maybe display. And we have some graphics settings. Looks like most of my settings are on medium, so it could look even better if I had a little bit stronger of a computer. Oh, you can play the whole game in black and white if you want.
Ooh, interesting.
I want to turn that on. I want to see what that looks like.
Does the hat bother you at all, or is that a cool addition?
You stop noticing it after a little while, but I would prefer if I could turn it off. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is really cool. The whole world is black and white now. That's incredible that they went through the effort of keeping that in the VR version. Wow. Yeah, it definitely has a Wilson's Heart vibe.
Does it feel any different as far as, I don't know, your perception of that space? Does it feel older?
I don't know if older's the right word. It feels
from now, all our jobs will be done by
less. I don't know. I guess my sense of presence isn't as strong.
And I'm curious. I can't remember how time passes in this world. Is it real time or is it accelerated?
I don't think there is time passage, at least in the VR version. It doesn't seem like it.
I guess I was just curious if your shadow moved across the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna run back to where my car was at. I think I'm going the right way. I walked a lot farther than I thought I did.
You got lost.
Oh, I know, right? Is there a map if you're not in your car? Oh, it looks like there is. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, okay, now I can get a sense of how big the world is. Holy crap. There is a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. Wow.
It's crazy that they would go through the effort of...
I mean, I'm assuming all of this is explorable. I mean, why would it be on the map if I can't go there?
Well, yeah, that's
Gosh.
what I'm wondering if, like, if you can just drive around for a while, I think you should just drive around and go to the edges of these places and look around.
Okay, it looks like Hollywood is over here. I wonder if I can find... There's Sunset Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard. Let me go there. Oh, no, hang on. Can I set a waypoint? I don't know if I can.
So, someone's asking whether there's a scale problem or you're very tall. There is some kind of a weird scale problem with hands, and then when he laid down, it did something weird with the calibration. But right now, what about height? Is your height normal?
I feel it's pretty good now. There's a toggle in the options where you can set it to Phelps's height in the game, which locks you to like the same height as all the other men, or you can do it by player height. So it puts you at your real world height. And the issue with that was I felt like all the characters were a lot taller than me, so it was a little weird. So I have it set at Phelps's height right now.
Toria is saying, or Toria is saying that you can just take the hatch, reach up and grab it.
That is awesome. I did not even realize that. So I can just throw it on the ground. I don't even have to have the hat on. That's awesome. Okay.
Hey, Bo, how'd you know that? Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna go get back in my car. Whoops. What happened there? And I'm gonna see if I can go drive to Hollywood. It's really far away, and I can't set a waypoint, so this could be difficult, but we'll see how it goes.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Okay, I'm almost back. I think I'm back in my car almost.
Such a thing as soap, you know?
Can you take off other people's hats now? Now I'm really curious. How far does the rabbit hole go?
I keep bumping into the buildings and it won't. Here we go. I'm gonna grab this guy's hat. You ready? Nope. I thought I was almost back where my car is. Is that my car over there?
Look, it's the latest thing.
I don't think it is my car. I gotta figure out where the heck my car's at.
Dogbox, it's hard to say. I don't know how you would define open world. He just looked at the very large map of Los Angeles, so it seems like he could go anywhere on that map. But
it says I'm right by my car. Is
only
that
some indoors areas are open, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can just go in anything. They didn't model the inside of every store in the game. Is this my car over here?
I gotta have it.
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
I don't think so. We might have a problem, guys. I don't know where my car's at. Oh, no, here we go. I gotta keep going down the street and take a left. I went the wrong way.
It's pretty incredible how much like the real world that sounded. That whole like just losing your car on the wrong street is such a real world issue that you could do if you're in a big city.
Right.
Cole, we got things to do.
All right. Now the question is, will my partner get mad at me if I don't go to the mission location? I'm gonna try and just drive and see if I can go to Hollywood. So I need to just go straight and get on 6th to 5th. Yeah, this is gonna be quite the drive. We'll see if I can make this happen. Whoops. Let's turn the key on. Can I turn on the radio? I don't think so.
Bo is saying that your car will spawn behind you later in the game.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I need to go straight and then get over onto 6th. Okay.
Oh, but just drive around. I want you to go to all the different areas of LA right now.
I'm going pretty fast, and maybe I won't take that long to get there. Okay, I just want to verify I'm going the right way. Yeah.
Any complaints about the mechanics, the game mechanics so far?
The movement it's a little wonky. It doesn't always make me go in a straight line where I want to go. I'm not sure what the cause of that is. That's frustrating, and then like I said before, the screen dimming that happens whenever you transition between scenes and animations that they haven't included, like climbing ladders or going upstairs. The game kind of blacks out for a second.
It definitely. So what I was trying to say about driving is, it's like you're driving very naturally right now, right? Just looking straight ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think visually on the stream, it looks more fun to kind of look out the back window, look out your left window. I know it makes it harder to drive.
I wish the rear view mirror worked, and the side mirrors, they don't work like they do in Project Cars.
Interesting.
And I know that's very complex and difficult to do, so I'm not, complaining, but.
And Maniac is disagreeing. Maniac just wants you to do missions.
Well, you know what, Maniac? You're not my boss. Neither is Ian. I'm doing what I want. So, yeah. Would it be more fun if I run over people while I'm driving? I'll do that.
Oh.
There we go. Here's an innocent bystander.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is terrifying. Oh, I didn't kill him. He got up. I'm good. Wow. I don't know if I want to do that again.
He got up?
Yeah.
Did the car actually move over his body? Like
yeah.
That's wild.
Okay. What's my status? I'm making good progress here. This is actually going well. I should be able to get to Hollywood before not too long.
I'll just drive like a normal
wow.
person.
Warrior is also asking for you to do your mission.
Oh my God.
And being very polite about it, even though the first message was accidentally in all caps.
Okay, guys, I will do missions. I need to get to Hollywood. This is important. See, the good thing is after I get to Hollywood and I explore a little bit, I can just teleport to the mission. So I don't have to drive all the way back. Yeah, I hear stuff over the radio. Maybe I can answer the radio.
Phelps, 1247.
Yeah, can you access your gun while driving?
I don't seem to do anything. I don't even know where my gun is. I haven't used a pistol yet, just a shotgun. I wonder if I can drive through the park. Can I just like go drive through this entire park here? Oh, I'm sorry, lady. Okay. Yep. I'm driving through the park right now. No big deal.
Oh, geez. I think you've got our viewers pretty amped up. They're into this now, as far as like, oh wow, this being like a Grand Theft Auto type experience.
It's a lot more Grand Theft Auto than I thought. I was under the impression they didn't let you drive around the entire city. Just based on what I had heard and what Tal had described, it sounded like you would just drive from mission to mission and that was it. But I do not have to go to my missions at all. I've been driving for a while here, and it is not forcing me to go to my missions.
Someone's asking, is there two-handed weapons? We haven't gotten that far, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. The gun I used earlier was a shotgun. I had to pump it with my left hand and shoot with the right. And then you had to load shells into it using your left hand, too.
Bazookas? Maniac's asking, where's the bazookas? Were there originally bazookas?
I think people are messing with you since they realized how gullible you are.
Oh, come on.
I mean, maybe there are. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking 1940s LAPD don't have rocket launchers.
I think you're right. I got passing along the questions, man. Don't troll me, please. Yeah, Maniac's just messing with me.
Man, this is really wild. I mean, I can actually drive around this entire city.
Yeah, for those that weren't on the beginning, I played maybe 3 hours of this. I can't remember exactly, but maybe, I don't know, half a dozen missions
I'll take
back
a
when it
right.
originally came out. And David, did you finish it back when it came out?
I did not finish it, no. Okay, I'm probably about halfway to where I want to be to Hollywood. Let me see. So I need to take a right, a left, a right, a left. Basically, I just want to keep going north as much as I can, so. Whoops, I was supposed to go right here. My bad, reversing.
It's too early for you to give it a rating. What's your impression on recommending this as a purchase?
I would definitely recommend it so far, just based on what I've seen. The firefights are exciting, chasing people on foot is fun, driving the car feels good, interrogating people is good, all the facial animations are great, inspecting crime scenes is fun. I mean, they really did a good job of translating this game to VR, without losing very much in the process. There are a few things that it doesn't have, like it doesn't have all of the missions. It seems like a lot of the crime scenes are abbreviated, like you don't have to find as many clues. That's just based on what I've seen so far. Maybe I'm wrong, but people have also noticed that some clues are missing from the full game. But yeah, I mean, this is totally more than I was expecting in terms of what is possible in a VR open world game. Like I feel like Skyrim and Fallout, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because I had played those more. This one, like driving around a real city, with streets and all these people walking up and down the street and looking at the buildings and driving by parks and schools and, having to navigate traffic, and like this is pretty nuts.
Husmanus is asking about the performance. You're running fine on a 970 Ti, right?
980 Ti.
980. And another question, where was it? Was a person making fun of me, asking me about an Apache helicopter. I guess those are all the questions right now.
I'm starting to get the hang of the driving too. It's a little weird having ghost hands, but you kind of get used to it. And I can honk my horn as well, by the way. I just knocked over a mailbox and sent mail flying. That was cool. Okay, let's check the full map again. How far away am I? I'm going up Normandy. Then I need to go left on Santa Monica. And I'll be pretty close. Okay. So once I hit the dead end, I need to go left.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the equivalents are there. The 1070 is the recommended.
It's a minimum
spec.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what the 970 series equates to on the 10 series.
And just so people are aware, there are graphic settings. So mine defaults to medium with the 980 Ti. I could probably bump it up and see how the performance works, but I'm not going to bother doing that on stream because it's running pretty well. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is.
And thanks, Hus Menace, for saying we're doing good work. We're trying our best to be entertaining and informative. So
I'm gonna go.
David is definitely a fun dude to watch beat up people in VR.
People got to watch out in these crosswalks because I am not gonna swerve. If they're in the way, I'm going. I don't know if there's a way to turn on my siren. I feel like there should be.
Can you pull down the visor?
Oh, I just turned my siren on. Yeah. Now I feel important.
I like how fast you're driving compared to how you were driving at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling more confident now. Okay, a few more streets down, then I can go left or go right. And I should be able to get down to Hollywood Boulevard. I'm basically in Hollywood now. I think after I get down to Hollywood, I'm actually going to have to probably stop the stream. But we will be back for sure. And we'll have gameplay videos and a full review either later today or on Monday.
Dogbox is asking to describe crime scene investigation mechanics.
You walk around, you pick up stuff, and you inspect it, and that's about it. But, you know, playing it in VR is nowhere near as boring as it was in the core game.
Interesting. And do you get the impression that they could get GTA 5 to work on the Vive? There's a mod for that, right?
Yeah, there's already a mod that does it, so seeing how well Rockstar has ported this, I feel like it's totally possible. That would be really wild. Okay, I'm on Vine Street, so I'm going to be crossing Hollywood Boulevard very soon.
One good question I have is, how do you think about this game as a spectator game? The original was so good when you get into those questioning scenes where you can kind of debate with your friends sitting on the couch with you, like whether they're being honest or not. Do you think this is going to have that same effect?
I think it could, yeah. I know watching people play horror games in VR is fun. And this isn't a horror game, of course, but I think it could be fun to watch, you know, get feedback and kind of make it into like a spectator game. Oh, there's a Nixon campaign sign.
So
I'm on Hollywood Boulevard now.
So people, I think, want you to hit more people. I think they want to see what the physics look like.
All right, let me find a good target. Here's some people on a bench.
Rabagat,
oh God.
Thanks for asking about Patreon. We don't have one. We're just go to uploadvr.com and spread the word and get other people to rate us.
Did they have the Walk of Fame in the 40s? Was that on Hollywood yet?
Wow, someone's saying that LA Noire has 58% on Steam right now. I wonder if that's due to people getting pissed about Rift. I bet that's what it is.
I bet that's a big factor, yeah.
Yeah, for those that are just tuning in, Rift support was not there when we booted it up this morning. We wrote an article immediately, and that happened with Skyrim.
No, you mean Fallout.
Oh, Fallout, yeah. And the reviews were pretty ugly for a while because of that.
So I'm not actually sure if there's a way for me to get out of the car before I get to my mission location. Oh, there is. Okay, I can open the door. I can get out. Okay. Yep, I am here in That, Getting here took longer than I thought it would. That was actually a nice little drive. That was pretty cool. Oh man, one of the guys that I hit is limping now. Oh jeez.
Oh.
Oh jeez.
Guilt.
Okay, he stopped limping. He was faking. Nope, he's limping again. He's limping again. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna slap him. Nope, I can't.
Yeah, the people are pretty good at dodging.
They really are. It's a little frustrating.
Oh man.
Okay, well, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. You know, thanks for watching, everybody. This was a lot of fun, kind of discovering this game along with you.
Deranged Moose is asking whether it works with Windows headsets. You're going to try that right after this, right?
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I have Lenovo and an HP, so I can give that a go and see if it works.
And yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Based on the response and the fun, honestly, it was fun for me to watch this, and I'm assuming it was fun for everyone watching too. I'm sure we'll be doing this again, but yeah, we promise to get through more missions next time.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, and be sure to check out uploadvr.com. We're writing every day, covering the latest VR, and based on the look of this game, I think we're going to be writing about this a bunch, aren't we?
Oh yeah, this is the most fully realized modern world in VR, I think, to date. It's definitely feels different than exploring something like Skyrim or Fallout. You know, seeing buildings, driving cars, and yeah, I mean, this is pretty close to GTA. I mean, it's by the same developers, of course, so yeah, hopefully GTA is next. Yep. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Like Ian said, uploadvr.com is where you can check out all of our coverage. We'll have a full review as soon as we can. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Share our streams around. We'll be streaming a lot more in the future. We started doing it a lot more lately. Yeah. So thanks for watching.
And we'll update the site soon with whether Windows works.
Yeah, we'll have an article on that, so you guys can check the site and see if it works or not.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
All right.